The story of Shaokang restoring the Xia dynasty. Xia Qi abolished the abdication system and established the hereditary succession system, with a throne passed from father to son. When he grew old, his sons fought for succession within the family. Seeing that his youngest son, Wu Guan, was the most unruly, Xia Qi exiled him to the west bank of the Yellow River. Wu Guan rebelled there, but Xia Qi sent his general Peng Buishu to suppress the rebellion, restoring peace. After becoming king, Xia Qi abandoned the simple ways of his ancestors and began to indulge in a corrupt lifestyle. He spent his days drinking, enjoying music and dance, or hunting with his followers. His indulgence shortened his life, and he soon died. His eldest son, Taikang, inherited the throne. Taikang, having learned his father's habits from a young age, was even more corrupt. After becoming king, he neglected state affairs and led his family and confidants to hunt north of the Luo River. He remained there for months, forgetting to return home. At this time, the Eastern Yi tribes grew stronger. The leader of the Eastern Yi, Ho Yi, was an exceptional archer, renowned for his flawless marksmanship. Seeing that Taikang was neglecting state affairs and causing discontent among the people, Ho Yi seized the opportunity to occupy Xia's capital, Ani. He prevented Taikang from returning and installed Taikang's brother, Shaokang, as a puppet king while seizing control of the state himself. However, Ho Yi himself loved hunting and entertainment and was ineffective at governing. He distrusted his four capable and upright subordinates and instead trusted Hanjua, a schemer skilled at sowing discord. Hanjua plotted against Ho Yi, encouraging him to hunt while he conspired at home. Hanjua bribed Ho Yi's servants and instigated them to murder him. One day, when Ho Yi returned from hunting, Hanjua and the servants got him drunk and killed him. Hanjua then took over Ho Yi's wife and property and assumed power. Hanjua had two sons, one named Jiao, who was given the region of Guo and thus called Guojiao, and another named Yi, who was given the region of Gu and thus called Gui. Shaokang, the puppet king appointed by Ho Yi, soon died due to his restricted freedom. His son, Ho Xiang, succeeded him. Unwilling to remain a puppet under Hanjua, Ho Xiang fled to seek refuge with his clan. Fearing Ho Xiang's growing power, Hanjua sent his eldest son, Guojiao, to attack him and eventually killed him. Ho Xiang's pregnant wife, Ho Min, escaped through a hole in the wall during the attack and sought refuge with her maternal clan, the Yurun tribe, a small tribe located in present-day Jining, Shandong province. The Yurun tribe sheltered Ho Min, allowing her to safely give birth to a son named Shaokang, the great-great-grandson of Xia Qi. From a young age, Shaokang showed intelligence and strategic thinking. Ho Min, recognizing his potential, vividly told him stories about his grandfather Taikang's corruption that led to the loss of the kingdom, Zhongkang's puppet reign, and his father Ho Xiang's death at the hands of Hanjua. She urged him to seek revenge and restore the lost kingdom. Shaokang grew up with a strong resolve to avenge his family and revive the Xia dynasty. He began his efforts by serving as a livestock manager under his maternal grandfather, gaining experience and learning the art of warfare. Always cautious and resentful of his enemies, he stayed alert. When Hanjua sent General Jiao to hunt him down, Shaokang escaped to the Yuyu tribe. The Yuyu leader, Yu Si, saw Shaokang's promise and appointed him as the administrator of food supplies, teaching him how to manage resources. This role allowed Shaokang to become proficient in both civil and military matters. Yu Si, trusting Shaokang's abilities and character, married his daughter to him and granted him control over the small territory of Luan, spanning about 10 square miles with fertile fields and 500 soldiers. This became Shaokang's base for restoring the Xia dynasty. In Luan, Shaokang gained the support of the people by addressing their hardships and promoting the virtues of his great-grandfather Xiaoyu. He rallied displaced Xia officials who had been scattered by Ho Yi and Hanjua, convincing them to fight alongside him to reclaim their homeland. Shaokang first sent General New AI to gather intelligence on Guojiao's weaknesses. While his son Ji Zhu attacked Gu, weakening Hanju's power base. These successful missions isolated Guojiao, who was left without support. With preparations complete, Shaokang raised an army from Luan, denouncing the crimes of Hou-Yi, Hanjua, and their successors, and marched on Xia's former capital, Ani. By then, Hanju was dead, and Guojiao, though defiant, could not resist the momentum. Shaokang ultimately defeated and killed Guojiao, restoring the Xia dynasty to the descendants of Yu the Great. This event is historically known as the restoration of Shaokang, or the Shaokang Renaissance. According to calculations, from Tai Kang's loss of the kingdom to Shaokang's restoration, about 67 years had passed. The first 30 years saw Hou-Yi in power, followed by 37 years under Hanju's rule. The story of Shaokang's restoration is recorded in the Zhuozhuan, though historians question its authenticity due to the 1,500-year gap. Nonetheless, the tale reflects the struggle for power among the ruling slave-owning aristocracy. It also illustrates the conflicts and eventual cultural integration between the Xia people, ancestors of the Han Chinese, and the Eastern Yi tribes during ancient times.